So now we're going to do a pattern for the granny square. So all I have to start is we have a slip knot, and I did 3 chains up. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to do a double crochet. So that means yarn over. We're going to through this bottom hole, yarn over again. So we have 4 loops on top, and we pull through 1. And here's a little trick. When you come through that hole, pull on this short tail, just to make sure your hook is even with your previous stitch. So right now we just came through our hole, so we have 3 stitches on top. So we're going to loop again, pull through 2, loop, pull through 2. So once again, yarn over, through the hole, over, and up. Loop again, pull through 2, loop, pull through 2. So I just did 2 double crochets, and that first chain, 3 chains, that counts as 1 double crochet. Just trust me. So we have 3, and we're doing groups of 3. So after I finish that group, I'm going to do 1 chain to leave a little bit of space, and now I'm going to do another group of 3 through the same bottom hole. This bottom hole is where they're all going through. So after this group of 3, we have 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to do 1 chain stitch. And then I'm doing another group. I just finished another group, so I do 1 chain stitch. Now we're doing 4 groups of 3, so this is my last group of 3. And here's my last one. So I'm going to do 1 chain stitch. Now this is called a slip stitch. So you see these 3 chains I did in the beginning? I'm going to go through the top hole right here. So I just went into the top of the 3 chains right into that hole. And I'm going to loop. I'm just going to pull through both at the same time. So to show you again, I go through this hole, yarn over, and pull through 1, and then pull through the other one. So for this, we're going to turn our thing over and do 3 chains up. This is to build height. So we turned it over, remember? And then we're going to build right into this hole. So because it's the second part, we're going to end up doing 2 groups of 3 in this hole. So here's our hole. That hole was created with our chain stitch. So I have 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 1 chain stitch. And then in that same hole again, we're going to do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. So we have a corner forming right here. So we have 2 groups of 3 separated by 1 chain stitch. So now we're going to do 1 chain stitch and go into our next corner. So I'm going to just show you one that I already have done past this point. So as you can see, here's our 4 groups of 3, and then we have our groups of 6 in each of those corners. And so now what happens is we do a group of 3 between each group of 6, but where there was a group of 6 previously, that's still going to be your corner forever. So we're going to do another 6 in this corner. And then after we finish those 6, we do 1 chain stitch, and then we do just 3 here between the 2 corners. And then 6, 3, 6, 3. So that leaves you, and you can make these as big or as small as you want. So it leaves you with a square that looks like this. So we have our 4 that we started with, and then we have our corners, and then between each corner, we just do a group of 3. So this, I have a corner with 2 groups of 3 between it. And just remember to do a slip stitch, and then you cut your yarn and weave it in a bunch of times, and then it won't come out. And that's it.